You know that moment when someone asks, "So, who's your ideal client?" And you instantly say, "Oh, I take anyone." But inside you're thinking, please, not the person who's always late, wants a full set for a fill price, and sends 5 inspo pics the night before. Yeah, that tension right there is what we're talking about today. Because here's the thing. I see 2 very different realities in nail businesses. In one, the tech is exhausted, bouncing between repair clients, super detailed art, problem nails, last-minute squeezes, trying to be everything for everyone. In the other, the tech has this clear, almost spooky accurate picture of who they serve best. Their days feel smoother, their books are filled with clients they actually vibe with, and the money makes sense.
Listening as a client, I can tell when a tech is in that second camp. You walk in and it feels like, oh, this space is built for someone like me. The photos, the way they talk about timing and art, even how the booking messages sound, it all lines up. That felt wonderful every time I've experienced it.
Exactly. And no, that doesn't mean they're turning away money at the door or putting a sign up that says only people named Ashley with oat milk lattes allowed. What they have is what I like to call a client avatar palette, a clear picture of their dream nail guest that guides their decisions without turning them into a robot or a gatekeeper. Let's dive in. Today on Forever Soundwaves, we're going to build your client avatar palette through 3 lenses: lifestyle, beauty values, and booking behavior. Then we'll translate that into real decisions: your menu, your captions, your policies, your photos, and finish with a tiny bit of light tech so you can actually track who your dream fit clients are.
And I'm here to be the voice of your clients, because real talk, we can feel when we're the right fit and when we're not sure if we belong there.
All right, first segment. Why everyone is not a strategy. When you say, "I do everything and I serve everyone," your brain thinks it's being safe. It sounds open and inclusive. But on the business side, it leads to menus that are way too long, marketing that's confusing, and an energy level that flatlines by Thursday. One day, you're posting maximalist anime sets. The next, you're teaching cuticle care and natural nail rehab. Then your bio says, specializing in everything. A client scrolling your page is thinking, so what are you actually amazing at? And is this tech for me? If they're confused, they don't book. Or worse, they book and it's a mismatch.
From my side, if I see a page like that, I'm low-key nervous. My favorite experience is when I look at a feed and go, oh, that's me. That's my style. That's my level of extra. If I'm a minimalist neutral girl and every other picture is hand-painted anime, I might still admire the art, but I'm probably not booking. Or if I do, I'm not expecting you to enjoy my plain sheer pink.
Right. And then as the tech, you're thinking, why do I keep attracting clients who don't want what I'm passionate about? When we try to talk to everybody, nobody really feels like we're talking to them. Your energy gets scattered, your pricing feels random, and your calendar fills with people who drain you instead of people who light you up. So I'm not saying you kick everyone else out. I'm saying you get clear on your bullseye. Who's at the center of the target? Who do you build your systems, your content, and your menu around so your business has an actual direction? Let's build your client avatar palette. And I call it a palette on purpose because this is not a stiff worksheet where you name her Jessica, give her a fake dog, and list 10 TV shows. This is a usable set of colors you can dip into every time you make a decision. We're going to look at 3 lenses. Lens 1, lifestyle. Lens 2, beauty values. Lens 3, booking behavior. You don't need a novel, just a few clear notes under each. Lens 1, lifestyle. Picture the kind of day your dream client lives. Are they working in an office, on their feet in healthcare, behind a camera as a content creator, raising kids full-time, running a business? How busy is their schedule? What's their budget mood? Are they investing in quality or are they bargain hunting?
I love this because as a client, my lifestyle really does shape everything. If I'm a nurse working 312s, I need long-wearing, practical nails and very clear timing. If I'm a creator and every video has my hands in it, I'm thinking statement nails are part of my brand. Same person, different seasons, different needs.
So ask yourself, what kind of life does your dream guest build around their nails? Do they treat nails as self-care, as part of their brand, as a tiny luxury, as therapy time away from kids? How often do they ideally come in? Every 2 weeks? Once a month? Only for events? Lens 2. Beauty values. This is big. What does your dream client believe about beauty? Are they all about longevity and health? Are they obsessed with trends and what's hot on TikTok this week? Do they want nails that whisper or nails that scream? Do they care more about nail health or maximum length? Do they prefer neutrals with tiny surprises or full-blown art? How do they feel about maintenance? Are they religious about fills or do they need reminders? Are they okay investing in quality products and time, or are they always asking for the cheapest option?
Here's what I think from the client side. If you're a tech who loves natural nails and structured manicures, but all your language is about baddie claws and long sculpted sets, your dream natural nail girl might scroll right past, assuming you're not for her. The values are mismatched in the marketing, even if your skills could serve both.
Exactly. Tech meets touch and also values. When your beauty values are aligned with your clients, appointments feel collaborative instead of like you're negotiating every single decision. Lens 3, booking behavior. This one gets ignored a lot, but it might be the most important. How does your dream guest actually book and show up? Are they scheduling their fills 2 months out? Are they last minute and relying on cancellations? Do they read policies? Do they tip consistently? Do they reschedule or just vanish? Think about your favorite real clients, the ones you literally smile about when you see their name on the calendar. How do they behave around booking? Do they confirm quickly? Do they respect your time? Do they ask thoughtful questions instead of 10 DMs at midnight?
Real talk. As a client, I actually appreciate when a tech is clear about this. If I know you're the type who books out weeks in advance and sends confirmations, I show up differently. I plan ahead. If everything is vibey and loose, I'm more likely to be vibey and loose with my commitment too.
So on your one-page palette, you might write, "My dream client books online, respects the 24-hour policy, books fills in advance, checks their email or texts, and values communication." Keep it simple, but specific enough that you could recognize them in the wild. All right, now that you've sketched out lifestyle, beauty values, and booking behavior, let's turn this avatar into actual business decisions. This is where a lot of people get stuck. The avatar lives in a notebook, never in the business. We're not doing that. Start with your menu. If your dream client is a busy professional who loves clean, elevated nails and hates surprises, your menu should spotlight structured manicures, builder overlays, maybe a signature neutral set, with clear timeframes and pricing. You don't need 15 art tiers. You need clarity. If your dream client is a bold, expressive art lover who treats nails like a fashion accessory, then your menu should proudly highlight custom nail art packages, design tiers, and maybe seasonal art collections. In that case, hiding your art prices in tiny text or burying them under basic manicure is confusing.
From my side, when I see a menu that clearly matches my vibe, I'm relaxed. That felt wonderful the first time I saw minimal art, maximum impact package and thought, yes, that is literally me. I didn't have to guess. I felt like they designed it with me in mind.
Next, policies and confirmation messages. Your avatar should shape how you phrase things. If your dream client is responsible but overwhelmed, your policies can sound like, "To protect your time and mine, please give 24 hours notice if you need to reschedule. Late cancellations mean I can't offer that spot to another guest who needs it." Professional but human. If your dream client is constantly multitasking, maybe your confirmation message includes a gentle line like, "If life throws you a curveball, just tap the reschedule link in your confirmation instead of DMing. That way your spot updates instantly." You're designing the experience for how they actually move through life. Then your photos and words. This is huge. Ask yourself, would my dream client see themselves in my feed? If she loves clean neutrals and short practical lengths, but your top 9 is all XXL encapsulated sets, she might assume she'll be judged for wanting something simple.
Yeah, my favorite experience is when a tech posts a simple set and writes something like, "Short doesn't mean boring." For my busy professionals who type all day, this is your sign that chic and practical can coexist. I instantly feel seen, like, oh, they thought of me.
In your captions, literally talk to your avatar. You can say things like, if you're the friend who always has a screenshot folder of nail inspo, but zero time to sort appointments, this service was made for you. Or, for my glam squad who wants their nails to arrive before they do, this is our signature statement set. This is how your dream client recognizes themselves instantly. Not because you said, all are welcome, but because your words and visuals whisper, you. Yes, you. You belong here. Now, let's talk light tech. Tiny, low-stress tools to refine your client avatar palette over time. You do not need a massive CRM system. I'm talking about tags, notes, and a couple of saved templates. Simple. First, tags. In your booking system, whether it's an app or even just a spreadsheet, start tagging clients who feel like a dream fit. You can use tags like Dream Avatar, On Time, Art Lover, Natural Nail Focus, or Busy Pro. After a month or two, check. Who keeps getting that dream tag?
As a client, I would never be mad to know I've got a little invisible dream client start next to my name. That's like goals. That felt wonderful the one time a stylist said, "You're my ideal client." I booked again immediately.
Second, notes. Not gossip notes, useful notes. Things like, always books 2 appointments ahead, values nail health, asks great questions, or loves Pinterest inspo but trusts my suggestions. Over time, patterns will jump out. That pattern becomes your real-world avatar, not just the one you imagined. Third, templates. Create 1 or 2 saved DMs, emails, or booking messages written specifically to your dream client. For example, a follow-up message. Hey, I know your schedule gets wild. Want me to pre-book your next 2 fills so you don't have to chase appointments last minute? That speaks directly to the lifestyle you wrote down. What this light tech does is simple. It keeps your client avatar palette alive. Instead of guessing, you're checking your tags, rereading notes, tweaking templates. Maybe you realize your true dream client comes from a slightly different age range or industry than you thought. Great. Update the palette. It's allowed to evolve.
And from where I sit, that evolution just feels like you getting better and better at taking care of people like me. Not exclusion, just alignment.
Before we wrap, I want to address the fear that always comes up here. If I focus on one client avatar, am I going to lose money? Here's my honest take. A clear avatar doesn't lock the door on everyone else. It just decides who you're decorating the room for. Other people can still come in, sit down, and enjoy the vibe. But your marketing, your menu, your energy, they're designed for the person who actually helps your business thrive. What usually happens when you focus? Demand gets clearer. Word of mouth gets stronger because people finally know how to describe you. You feel more confident raising prices on the work you're known for. And you stop spending emotional energy on trying to please everyone equally. You start to nail it every time for the people who matter most.
As a client, I can confirm. I'm way more likely to pay premium prices when I feel like, oh, this tech is for people exactly like me. Not kind of like me, exactly like me.
All right, let's land this with something you can actually do today. Quick recap. Your client avatar palette has 3 lenses: lifestyle, beauty values, and booking behavior. You don't need paragraphs, just a few clear lines for each. Then you translate that into 3 areas: your menu, your policies and messages, and your photos and captions. Your action step for this week is simple. 1 page. At the top, write, "My dream nail guest is..." Then, under each lens, jot down your top 3 traits. Next, pick just 1 marketing tweak based on that palette. Maybe it's rewriting your Instagram bio so it speaks directly to your avatar. Maybe it's spotlighting one service that matches their lifestyle. Maybe it's updating your confirmation message to match their booking behavior.
And when you do, trust me, your people will feel it. They'll read that caption or that bio and think, oh, this space was built with me in mind. I love this so much.
If today's episode helped you see your dream client a little more clearly, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive into building a smarter, smoother nail business. We're here every day with beauty, business, and beyond, so you can grow without burning out. Let's dive in and make your business shine. Stay curious, stay creative. Until next time, keep your nails and business thriving.